Well, it's Saturday, January the 9th, and we're going to go, we being Maria and me, we're going to go to Ryan's and eat the buffet. So right now I'm waiting on her to come here, and then we'll put the dog away, and then we'll get on our way. Well, here I am on my way to somewhere. Maria never did show up and never did send anything across telling me what happened to her. So I'm just going to go to Waffle House and eat something simple. Maybe she'll feel better or whatever her problem is tomorrow, and then we can go. So anyway, I'm probably not going to film all this tonight, so just so you know what happened. Okay, bye. Well, I decided not to film dinner tonight, but Maria and I went to Mi Alazan. There it is right here. It's a Mexican restaurant. And we ate there, and in the meantime we went in Dollar General and got drinks and doggy snacks and just some miscellaneous things. But anyway, I've just been kind of kicking back here now that we're coming back, and Maria helped me get the stuff out of the car, and now she's gone home. So it's just me and this horrible dog. Where is that horrible dog? There he is now, looking truly horrible. And I also have a couple bags of snacks. No, it's only one bag. That's okay. He'll love it because he loves snacks. Well, he almost had all of his snacks eaten. But that's all right. Here's more of everything. I'll open them up and let him eat some snacks. He'll like that idea. He loves all this stuff. There's new ones in here I haven't even seen before like that. Flowers aren't very tasty. There's that. So now we'll open them for him. Here's this. Let's see if he likes that. I'll try and see how this one looks. What's it right there? Oh, I see. It's a big doggy. Let's see. Here's one of these. See what he thinks about it. Hey, you want this? What do you got? Get out from there. Well, these right here are about his favorite ones. These are one other kind that might be more favored, but not much. These right here, some kind of chicken they press on the wire and then dry it, and he really loves it. Oh, and these are bacon littles. Just little tiny bacons, I guess, that are left over on the end or something. But anyway, he likes these too. Fuzzy. Well, here they are, these dried chicken again. He really loves these. There he is on the doormat underneath the table there, eating all his stuff. And there he is with his nose stuck up in the camera. Here I am with my nose stuck up in the camera. I don't have any treats right now, but we just came from dinner, so no treats for me. Look, Mr. Dog. Look right here at all the snacks you got. Look. Look at that. That's awesome. And then here's some packaging. There's a big pigskin retriever stick. And then here's some snacks for the little funny dog. There you go. What is that? Sure is a big mouth. Hey. Hey. Where you at? You want another one? Here's one last one. This is it. No more. Hey. Oh well, it's been fun giving him all these snacks. And he seems to enjoy it too. It's a little bit expensive, but who cares? Anyway, I don't know when I'll come back on or when I'm going to make another movie, but anyway, y'all have a wonderful night. Bye-bye. Right over. Right. See that funny little dog right there? He decided to get off his leash last night and run all around until 5 o'clock in the morning. So from 2 until 5, he was out running around, and I was sitting here chewing my fingernails off because I missed my dog. Anyway, he came back, who knows what all he got into, but he looks like he's fine. I worry that he'll get somewhere where there's livestock and so somebody will either catch him or shoot him, one or the other. So hopefully that'll never happen. And well, I didn't do a restaurant film this time. I decided to just do bits and pieces, and we went to, where did we go? We went to El Altazan. We went to the Mexican restaurant, and it was very good. So right now Maria's out she's out getting groceries for me at Kroger, and so that'll work out well. And in the meantime, I'm trying to figure out what on earth something got on my web page that offended Jay's friend, and so I'm having to figure that out. We'll figure it out later. So anyway, I just thought I'd fill you in and tell you that I lost my dog and got him back, which is amazing. So anyway, well, happy Martin Luther King's birthday to everybody out there. So have a good day. Later on. Well,
there'll be a day we can discuss that in greater detail.
It's funny, I got the camera working, and then I guess I kind of forgot because Maria came back and I was going to film her when she was leaving for and after she came back from Kroger's from getting my groceries, which she did. That's good. Now I can just sit here, since it's 0 degrees outside.
To the Americans
I can sit here and listen to the
thank you, sir, for your time live in Germany.
To the ignorance. What else word can I get? Ignorance that's represented by Donald Trump.
Not just one, 2 new lawsuits against state and city officials over lead levels.
In the meantime, listen to my dog squeak. My dog did come back last night, and you don't know how the relief you can get when your dog runs off and then comes back. And there he is.
Even a stag pool party.
Yeah, it's going to be cold tonight. It's already cold. Put some wind with it, it'll be absolutely horrible. So anyway, I'm going to be eating here where it's nice and warm and I got lots of stuff to eat. Alright, bye-bye. Here's Maria's dog. Maria's taking my dog for a walk. And now, her dog is over there somewhere. Where are you? Come here. Come here. I guess he's going to hide under the table. It's a pretty dog. Well, we finally got the home chef, and Maria and I are thinking about cooking some of it later. Sure looks good, and the quantities, I mean, all of the stuff that came in the box was just bunches of stuff, and comes to $109 for a week.
Pretty much like 2 times what it cost us 2 times to go out and eat.
Do what?
So that's the price of what it costs us to go out and eat just twice. And you get a whole week's worth of food.
Well, and this time, you know, all these things I got for 2 people, so
and
it
very
seems
healthy.
like there's a huge amount of food here. And what?
And very healthy.
Oh yeah, because they go through at the beginning and you tell them what you don't want. For me, I can't have salt, so that's on there, and I need a diet, so that I did all that, and then they factor all that into it. So this should be interesting. We're gonna cook something when she comes back from the store, and we'll see how it is. I'll do it like one of my I did it my way tutorials that I've done in the past. I'll do it like that, only this time I'll have Maria to film it. Before I've had to do all my own filming, so so that'll be good. So anyway.
Innocuous, and remember that to start.
Well, I finally decided to order this Home Chef, and I'm gonna be doing a tutorial like the ones I've done. The ones I've done in the past that are on YouTube, entitled I Did It My Way. On YouTube I have, I don't know, a number of tutorials where I'm doing the same thing. Tonight I was supposed to have Maria to serve as the camera lady and all that, but she's pregnant, and she went home intending to come back, and apparently the baby's kicking her, so she couldn't come back. So I'm gonna have to do it myself. And here, let me get up and go over here. Oh yeah, for you guys who didn't see my series that's on YouTube, I'm Gerald McChesney, and every now and then I decide to do something wild and crazy, and this is one of those times. So I ordered this, and it came in this box. Now there's 12 gourmet meals in this box, and there's right now 20 pounds at least of refrigeration, different shapes and sizes, but anyway, they ship it out of Chicago, and they ship it by UPS, and when I got this and opened it, it was colder than the refrigerator that I put the food in. So it works. And they can leave it outside whatever you want, so that works too. And so you can select your meals from, well, the internet there has many, but for each week you go through and decide what it is you want. And it comes with this cookbook for you to keep all these pages in. And in here is the recipe for each thing that I ordered for the week. Now, they say it's a week. You can do it however you want. When I went to order this, it would only let me order 2 servings for each dish. It wouldn't let me order 1, is what I'm telling you. But I mean, the things they have are just wonderful. And it doesn't show it here, but on the internet, for each dish, or it'll have a whole page of that chef, and you can talk to him if you want to. And for each thing, it has down in the left-hand corner, it has the chef, his name, his phone number, and his email, all of that. So if you wanted to talk to him or discuss something about the dish, I thought that was pretty neat. So anyway, this book has all the dishes that I put in the refrigerator out of that box. And tonight, Maria couldn't be here, but she had picked this one out. She wanted to do this one tonight. And each bunch of food that you see here is equates to 2 servings. So I can't find out how to order just 1 serving. It starts at 2, and you can order 50 servings of each dish if you want. But anyway, it's a seared chicken and Parmesan lemon orzo with grape, thyme, kale, and grape tomatoes. Is what it's saying there. So anyway, here it has all the nutrition. And at the beginning, when you sign up for this, at the beginning it has a page of things that you don't want, like mushrooms, and anyway, for me it was salt and dietary. So anything you want, they'll make it that way. So this whole thing is pretty amazing, I think. The servings are $9.75. Let's call it $10. $10 each. And they make you take two, so that's gonna end up being like 20 bucks for each order that you put in. I gotta quit messing with that before it drives me crazy. Before you put it in. So 20 bucks. And when I eat out, and I was getting it where I was eating out too much, that was costing me with a tip over 20 bucks each time, and it wasn't particularly gourmet food unless you want to call a Waffle House Waffle House gourmet food, and somehow that's not going to work. So so anyway, 20 bucks plus it's delivered right to the door. It comes here cold and ready to go. Each meal is individually wrapped. Now see, here's more. Individually wrapped, and then the meat that goes with it, that's in the freezer here. Oh yeah. Might as well get out the chicken. There we go. It's a shame we don't have more counter space to do this. And the menu is so tiny, I'm going to have to talk to them and find out if they don't have a bigger menu. This okay, time to stop messing around. One thing I wanted to mention, if you have to come up with something that they didn't furnish, and most of these things are things that you'd have in the kitchen anyway. Like this one here, they want you to have olive oil. They didn't ship any olive oil to you. And salt and pepper. So, but it'll tell you different things about the menu. It'll tell you what all's in it. The whole thing. And that's rather handy. And of course, the nice thing is you can keep this cookbook, and every time they send you that dish, it'll have another cookbook. And in this page, the thing I'm getting at is you can write it down, go down to the grocery store and get it. If it's something you like that much, you don't have to order it all the way from Chicago. But the things they have here are just marvelous. So anyway, we gotta get cooking here. First thing they want, it tells you what everything is, and I can't see very good, so I may have to turn the camera off and on a lot. First thing they want is to prep this onion. Really, that's the only thing that needs sliced. And they want some zest from this lemon, so I'll go ahead and do that now too. And oh, I was saying, you might as well go ahead, Maria got this earlier, and get these little monkey bowls just because I'm shooting it on camera, and it'll look good rather than have all the stuff loose. So I can go ahead and prep some things. I'll get this out of here, wash them. I'll peel that. I'll get the zest out of this and then cut it in half because we'll use it later. This is the olive oil I was talking about, and the pepper. I can't use salt. Then they want to de-stem the thyme, and then this is the kale. They want to de-stem the kale, and so you can see they have just little things. They've done all the measuring and everything else. So let me stop and do some. Can't talk. let me stop and do this prep work here, and then I'll come back to you. A little more background. The meals, the 12 meals they shipped, cost, we were rounded off at $10, so $120. Then they give you a discount. This time it was $10, but next week it'll be $20. So I figure each one of these being supposed to be 2 servings, I got a feeling that a lot of them are a lot more than that. And so for one thing, it gives me something to do cooking this, because there's not really any cooking. It's just a little bit of putting it here, putting stuff here and putting stuff there, and then it's done. So I'm gonna enjoy it, I think, if I can stand up long enough to do it. But I can always break it up in pieces. But anyway, getting back to what I was telling you, their meals are $9.75, and you can add on or take off whatever you want by a certain deadline each week. And they ship your stuff every week and bill you. So I mean, you can stop them, but if you don't, then they'll just keep shipping it. Either whatever you had, like this week, if I don't tell them to do something different, they'll do the same thing again. But I can have a choice of, I don't know, I saw their big menu somewhere. They have hundreds of things, but that's understandable, because they have, I guess, cooks from everywhere that participate in the thing. And from what I was reading from the reviews, everybody's real happy with it. But you gotta order it each week, and then they ship it, and all of it, some of it's just mixing things together. This one here is probably a medium complexity, just because you gotta handle so much stuff. But I mean, once you get it going, it's got all the instructions and all the materials, and you get it made. I've got to say that some of them have things that you're going to have in the kitchen, like this one here was a zester for the lemon zest. And for those of you who don't know what lemon zest is, it's just a peel of the lemon. But you can get a grater and do it, or I didn't have any of that. All I had was a knife. So just cut the peel off of it and then chop it up real fine, and that's it. Lemon zest. So anyway, here in a few minutes we'll be going back to cooking this and see what we come up with. So bear with me. It's terrible. It's going to be like 10 minutes of my mouth. I'm bad about not doing things with the camera that I ought to do. Well, looks like we're going to have a little rain. Well, we're having it now already, but this is this huge rainstorm and snowstorm that's supposed to hit the East Coast, but you can see by it there, it's hitting us now. So, yeah, while I'm on break here from prepping that stuff in there, I thought I'd go through and show you what all they have for this week. Every week's different. And you can keep getting what you're getting, or you can get something different if you want. And to me, they have some amazing things, especially when you consider the price. You won't pay $9.75 for this stuff somewhere else. It's just not going to happen. The amount of stuff and then the work that goes into it that they do before you ever get it. And looking through, the only thing I saw being deficient is I don't think they have a dessert. But you know, consider they ship everything to you straight to your door, or they can leave it if that's what you want. FedEx does all the shipping. If you order $40 worth, then the shipping is free. And if you want less than $40 worth, the shipping's still only $10. So you come out on that deal no matter what you do. But anyway, it's almost time to go back over here and look at the stuff we prepped. I just wanted you to see all these items for this is just 1 week here. And there's a page where you can go back or go forwards and see really hundreds, I guess, of menu items. So anyway, I'll be getting back to you. Here's what I ordered for this coming week. I don't know if you can read it or not, but I'll show it anyway. It looks good. But that's not all of it. There's all of this and then this right here. And all of that comes to $109, which is how much it was this week. And I don't know what you think, but I think that's a lot of food. Alright, I gotta go back in here and work on the chicken. It's taking me forever to do it because I'm on break. I guess I had to get up off a break. So come on in here and help me since Maria didn't show. Alright, here we go. Okay folks, here we are back in the kitchen again. And I guess the break's over. So anyway, let me mention this. You should always do this. Wash your hands before you handle any food. Wash the preparation surface before you handle any food. Wash the food before you handle any food. Who knows where it's been? So wash all of that you normally would wash. Okay. Oddly, they didn't mark any of the meat to match it to whatever dinner it goes, but pretty much it's self-explanatory, except this. I have 4 pieces of this, which could be chicken or it could be pork. And then I got thinking about it, chicken and pork really are interchangeable, so if they're one or the other, it's not really going to matter. So anyway, on the cookbook they give you here, it goes down through here if you read each one of these and tells you to stop here and prep something and stop here and prep something. That's not me. I went through and read all of it and did all the prep work ahead. Things like wash the tomatoes. This is the kale, it's washed and trimmed. This is garlic. It's supposed to be minced, but I don't have a garlic mincer, so I'm not going to worry about it. This is the lemon zest. Normally you have a little grinder that does that, like a, what do you call it thing? No, I can't think of it. But anyway, normally you have that, but you just take it, cut it off with a knife and slice it up, it won't matter. This is the thyme, and they wanted you to de-stem it, and that's hard to do. You can't believe how attached the stem and the vine are. Anyway, that's going to have to do. Then there's a whole lemon that they want to use half of 2 different times. And there's an onion sliced up. And I think that's it for prep work, and I think with most of these, there's prep work of some kind, and some it's just a matter of mixing things together, and that's about it. But it's wonderful from what I've seen so far, and their reviews are all good too. So the next thing we're going to do is take the pork chicken, and we're going to put a tablespoon of olive oil in there. Then we're going to cook it on medium-high until it's been seared, which is probably 3 or 4 minutes. And then we'll stop it and take it out. Alright, you want to sear the meat now over medium-high for 3 to 4 minutes should be enough. And after you turn it over, then 6 to 7 minutes on low, on medium low, and you want to cook it till internal temperature of 165 degrees. Now, if you don't have a meat thermometer, just cut into it. If it's clear liquid, then it's done. So anyway, let me go do this. The chicken, after it's seared, they want it to cook 6 or 7 minutes. I assume in an open pan, but that's not going to get it. It's not going to be done. So I suggest adding a couple tablespoons of water and covering it. That way it'll steam and it'll still be the same. So anyway, just a hint there. Alright, chicken's looking good now, so I'm going to plate it, and then we'll have to toast the orzo, which amounts to putting that in the frying pan that's in now without cleaning anything up. And then the onions have to go in there and cook until they're translucent. So I'll be back. Okay, there's the noodles and onions that have to cook till they're translucent. So I'll come back. See how the orzo is turning brown? That's what you want. It gives it a nutty flavor, so they say. We'll see. Now I think the orzo is just about toasted. So now it's time to put in a cup of water in this base. And then pretty much everything else can go in there. And that'll be good. We're almost done. There, now I've added everything back to the ouzo, so that should be done here in a few minutes. We can plate it up and see if it's a disaster or is it a dream. Alright. Should be ready now. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that looks good. I don't know if it looks like it looks in the book, but we can have a look to see. That's how they want it to look. And that's how I got it to look. That's pretty close, you gotta admit. So anyway, I'm going to plate me up one here, and then since Maria was kind enough to skip dinner, anyway, I hope she's alright. And I'll plate her up one too. So then we'll try it and see if it tastes good. Okay? Bon appetit. Oh yeah, here I am. Right there. I got a lot more of those that are not any good, but I got a feeling they're going to be real good. So anyway, here we go. There's my plate, and this is Maria's for tomorrow. And I got to wash a dish. And then tomorrow, looks like we'll be having Herbs de Provence pork tenderloin. Take me longer to say it than it does to cook it. Anyway, it looks really good. So let's go try this food and see how it is. Lord, thank you for this food and this life, and thank you for always being with us. Lord, I'm going to try this food and see how it came out, so bear with me. Sorry it's so dark in here, but that's the way it always is, except in the daytime. Even then it's not too bright. Well, the kale will give you something to work on. Tastes good. Maybe I should have cut it down in smaller pieces. It's good. Alright, I'll come back to you in a little while. Well, I've been eating on it now for a few minutes. That's good. I was impressed, and still am, with the quality of everything. Vegetables, the meat. They really did a good job. And it's delicious. So just thought I'd break in and tell you that. Well, I don't know where I left off, but anyway, there was very little cleanup. Really, only just this fry pan right here. And for tomorrow, we'll do this pork tenderloin right here, and it looks really good. And it says it's an easy recipe. What did this one say? The one we just did. It says it's easy preparation. Okay. For this, see if this was your diet page for this, it'd be low calorie, low carb, gluten free, nut free, and soy free. Because at the beginning, when you sign up, it asks you all those things. What is it you can't have, and then they fix it like that from then on. Here's the list and all that, and everything you have to do to make the dish. It says additional equipment you need, baking sheet, that's what they're saying, and large oven safe pan, large oven safe pan. Well, that's no problem, I got all of that. I think pretty much anything extra like that is something you're going to have. Okay, so anyway, and of course we got our same dishes as before, and so enough of that. I'm going to go ahead and go over here, show you this funny little dog. There he is right there. He's a sleepy little dog. And then I'm gonna sit down at that computer back there and load up this film so that maybe by tomorrow you can see it. So, anyway, good night everyone, and bon appetit.